Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Well, are we good? Okay, sorry. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to another production of the Cross Platform Baseball League. This time it is playoff time. This is the first production we've done so far in the Season 8 playoffs. We've let the first and second round and quarterfinals and all that play on their respective channels. But now that is all over with. We are back here on the official channel with casting for the semifinals, and we've got a banger for you tonight. Two seed versus three seed in the AAA. Merzdrone versus uh, Hagen, the Summits versus the Megafauna. And joining me, as always, one of the co-commissioners of this league, Dwayne. You excited, Dwayne, or what?
I am extremely excited, Weaver. This matchup between number 2 and number 3 in the AAA is set to be electric, and in my opinion, this baby's going either way. I'm ready for some hot playoff baseball.
And just in case you're checking us out and you're new to this community, this is the XBL, the Cross Platform Baseball League, formerly the Xbox Baseball League. And this is our AAA branch of the XBL. This is the tier that we run at 80 ego for hitting and then 90 across the board for the other components. Later on, in this month and the coming days and weeks, we will also have playoff games for the XBL, which is our 90 ego tier. So keep an eye out for that. But tonight it's all about AAA. The first semifinals, again, two semifinals, right, to meet in the finals. The first one is starting tonight. We have two games tonight. Games 1 and 2 will be played between these two teams. So let's start talking about the matchup. Merzdrone versus B Hagen, a veteran in Merzdrone. He's been around the block. B Hagen, a rookie. In fact, the rookie of the year. So what are
Yes.
you seeing in this matchup?
I'm seeing a lot of potential from both teams to get some scoring on the board and early, so look to see that in either game. I think whoever gets dominant early is going to have a pretty big upper hand. But you're right, B. Hagen voted the Rookie of the Year by the league office for a pretty big reason. He came out with a very electrifying offense, scoring up or getting 27 wins in his rookie season. Very impressive work. But Mers himself, respectively winning the Von Asen in the AAA, also garnering 27 wins and getting that two seed over B. Hagen due to the fact that he swept him earlier in the season.
Yeah, that's a big narrative going forward. I would say B Hagen, well, both these teams really were dominant throughout the season. I want to say B Hagen started on a huge roll, 11 and something. It was Mers who dealt them those two big losses, a sweep earlier in the season. One game was close, the other was a blowout. But yeah, like you said, Mers, the best pitcher in AAA this year. He won the Von Asen Award. And what was his ERA? You were telling me before we went live.
I believe the number was 1.88, the only ERA across both leagues that was under 2, or runs allowed per 9. That would include unearned runs,
Sure.
but still very impressive to give up less than 2 runs a game on average across both leagues, especially in the 80 ego hitting tier, where some of those
Yeah,
offensives are just very strong.
yeah, especially teams like the Megafauna, which Mers will be taking on tonight with that high-powered pitching staff that you mentioned was the most dominant in the league across both leagues. If you're just looking at runs allowed per nine, um, but like we said, the Megafauna, a huge offensive powerhouse. They were second in the league in home runs, only to the great, of course, Jam Paladin, the long balla
Mm-hmm.
winner, second in the league in home runs, and Mers, along with that great runs allowed per nine, had the fewest home runs allowed in the AAA. Actually, he was tied with the fewest home runs allowed with Jan Paladin. Jan Paladin, of course, threw much fewer innings because he mercied so many people. So yeah, the best pitcher and one of the best hitters going at it.
Yes, sir. Very exciting stuff we
Yeah.
have on our hands.
Yeah, and just to quickly recap for those of you who may not have seen the action, how these two got here, both of these teams had a double bye, actually. Both of them getting buys in the first two rounds. They both started in the quarterfinals. Merzdrone, he hooked up with 3X, how do you say it? Blazer.
Yeah,
Blazer and the
Blazer.
Swayze
CF
Dogs.
Blazer.
Yeah, CF Blazer. They had a thrilling 5 game set. Mers went up 2 games to none. Blazer pushed it to the brink before Mers picked it off in 5.
Mm-hmm.
Conversely, Behagen versus the Dual Monsters and Phil, a sweep, a dominant sweep at that. Uh,
Yes.
I believe the away game at Shaka was close. The two home games for Behagen at Emerald Diamond were blowouts.
Yes, indeed. He his offense came out to play in that series. Phil did his best, but just could not keep up with the amount B Hagen was putting up on the board.
Yep, both of these teams with different paths, but they are here. They are matched up tonight in these AAA semifinals. A trip to the World Series is on the line. It starts tonight with games 1 and 2. We will take a very short break, and when we come back, we will get kicked off into the action at Big Sky Ballpark. See you in a sec. All right, ladies and gentlemen, loading in. Big Sky Ballpark, the home of the Salt Lake Summits, will be the site of Game 1, the AAA semifinals. The Nanaimo Megafauna taking on the Summits.
Yeah, here we go. A little bit of a small ballpark to start us off. Both these teams with a good amount of power in their lineups. We shall see how that plays out.
Bubba Blue will take the first pitch of these semifinals from Atlas Nunez, the starter reliever for the Summits. All four, I believe, of merzdrone's pitchers are starter relievers. Merz liking, favoring that strong bullpen late in games to close out his opponents. A 2-2 count on Bubba Blue. Tried to get that forkball in there. A full count pitch to start the game. He struck him out at 102 miles an hour. A good start for Atlas Nunez.
Yeah, that 99 velocity from the SPRPs on Merz's staff going to be lethal in this series. B. Hagen's going to have to do a lot of work keeping up with it.
Reggie Wright, late on that fastball at 102 miles an hour. Gets some wood on that one. Out to shallow right field. Merz dives, but it's off the glove of the right fielder, Herring. Doesn't bounce too far, so it's going to stay as a single, but that's one that may come back to bite him. That's one he wants back.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a hard break early in a game where, you know, everyone definitely might matter. To have one bounce off the glove like that, just a little bit of cruel RNG.
Yeah, an elite hitter like B. Hagen, the last thing you want to do is give him free base runners. Betty Bowhead way early on the changeup. It's 2-2. And he got him with the heater again. Second out. That's a big one as it turns over to the catcher, Finn. You can see B. Hagen trying to time that fastball, but he was way early on a change. Again, way early, 85 miles an hour. Merz with a chance to get out of it, and he will. He struck out the side, all on heaters. What a job.
Yeah, dominant job using the fastball there. Atlas Nunez and Merz just getting it done in the first. Let's see what the bats can do.
Quincy Johnson, the leadoff hitter. Wilbur Whaleshark, the pitcher. B. Hagen also opting for those starter relievers. But he falls behind 3-0. Merz not biting early. 3-0. Merz takes it. It's a strike on the outside corner. He's worked back the count full. B. Hagen's full count pitch. He got him. Both teams trading strikeouts here early.
Yeah, we got to see some barrel get to the ball here.
Skyla Herring, who made that error in right field, or rather the defensive mistake. I don't believe it was counted as an error. We'll see a 2-0 fork ball. It is in the zone. Way early on that change, and Skyla Herring in a 2-2 count. The heater coming. He got him. Both teams with strikeouts. I've said it before. 2 outs now. Some contact there from Merz. He pops it up. This one up the middle won't be a strikeout, but it should be a ground out. It is. That is a 1-2-3 inning there for the Megafauna. and they will come back up to bat in the away half of the second.
Yeah, solid job keeping the Summits off the bases there. Both teams, like we said, opting with the SPRPs. Velocity is going to be a big factor, and pitch counts.
Johnson making the catch on that one. It will be the first out. Always important to retire those leadoff batters when you're facing the best of the best hitters. That changeup, Behagen looked like he was taking all the way. Atlas Nunez way ahead in the count. And he got him on 3 pitches. Behagen expanding the zone on that heater.
Yeah, both these teams very eager to try and jump on one, especially when you know the heater's coming. You're trying to get behind it, get it deep into those stands. A lot of power in both these lineups, but nobody really able to catch up with it thus far. It's doing a good job.
Couple of strikes once again from Atlas Nunez, who is now locked in. 4 strikeouts. This one looped possibly over the head of the second baseman. No, he gets to his spot, makes the catch for the third out. A good 1-2-3 inning there for the Summits.
Yeah, the key to this game is going to be keeping runners off the bases, I think, for both teams, because runners in scoring position are where things are going to get very, very hairy.
Yeah, both of these teams favoring those big innings. John Stinger, the cleanup batter, the shortstop, will step in. He's going to see a fastball here on 1-0. Merz dunks on this pitch. That's a no-doubter. How far will it fly? Oh, into the upper deck. 1-0 Summits.
Absolutely belted that ball up for a souvenir into the upper deck, and only 403 feet. That's crazy. That's a short porch out there in left field.
I mean, I'm sure that's a home run anywhere you go. That thing was just crushed off the bat. But yeah, into that upper deck. Summits strike first, and now Burnswell will bat.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that one was ever going to come down, if there was anything on the way.
My, oh my. A 2-seamer on 0-2 here. Merz does a good job of fighting it off. Forkball in the dirt. Merz chases. Oh, not able to make the diving catch is the third baseman. And another 0-2 on the way. A good take. The 1-2. It's a 2-seamer. Merz hits it hard. It is past the glove of Bowhead at shortstop. And after the solo homer to lead off the inning, a single to possibly start a rally here.
Yeah, with no outs, it's looking a little bit dangerous. Behagen's got to put a lid on it early.
That one gets away from the catcher. Has a bit of trouble figuring out where to go because of the camera angle, but Merz electing not to move up on it. This 1-1 pitch is inside, shatters his bat, caught by Humpback. Merz will get back in time. No throw attempt to double him up. It's the first out. Jesse Birch, the DH, takes a good pitch away. The 1-1 pitch, he just misses. Runner going, this forkball is low. Good take by Merz, and it's a stolen base here with 1 out.
Yeah, very, very good jump. Behagen opting not to throw. No reason to risk it there at all.
Merz showing his good eye here. Now a full count pitch right in the middle of the zone. Bowhead dives, gloves it. Gonna have to make the throw across her body to first, and she will. It's a good play to make the out, but the runner advances to third. You thought maybe for a second with that -20 throw that anything could happen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is it got a little risky there on that throw. I was trying to see how many outs there were, but Merz gets under one with light contact. It's going to hit the wall.
Oh, it's off the top of the wall. That short porch out there in Big Sky, always a factor, like you said, as we were loading in. It's going to go as an RBI double. The Summits take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's huge. Merz just getting underneath one. You could hear it was just some light contact, but still, any wood's good wood a lot of the time, and it hits that short wall, and he's got himself a double, an RBI.
And some decent speed and scoring position. There's not a whole lot of speed in this Summits lineup. But Merz looking to add on in what has been a 2-run inning so far. The 2-2 pitch is a forkball that just misses. Gonna have to see a payoff pitch. Merz hits it over the head of the second baseman. The third run of the inning for the Summits will score as Wright gets it back in, but goes to first with it, and Merz alertly takes second base. It's a double.
Yeah, Behagen not with the heads-up play there, throwing behind the runner. Merz, though, extremely heads-up, choosing to go to second base, just enough speed to get in there. and he is just keeping the inning going as he
Oh,
crushes
Quincy
one.
Johnson to left. It is gone into the first row, just over that yellow stripe. It's 5-0 Summits.
Wow, the Summits really came out to play here. Merz just lighting up the scoreboard here early. Whew, putting runs
Yeah,
all over the board.
Merz understanding completely that to beat this foe, to beat the Megafauna, you gotta score it. You gotta keep doing it. No lead is safe. And B. Hagen has seen enough from his starter. He will exit after 1 2/3 as the Megafauna are shocked right now.
He's got a 5-bar bullpen though, so he's got to go to them early in the second. Let's see how he does shutting it down as he gets a line out there for the third out, gets out of the inning.
Yeah, only a couple pitches needed to finish that inning, but what an inning it was. The Summit score 5 times on 5 hits, including a couple dingers. And they take a commanding lead. It's still, plenty early, especially with teams like these.
Absolutely. B. Hagen now just has to look for some strikes to hit, try and catch up to that fastball that he knows is going to be coming from Atlas Nunez. He's locked in already in the third inning.
Yeah, both of these teams bullpen centric as far as pitching goes. This one dribbled to Nunez, should be an out, and it is. Both these teams bullpen centric. So, the longer you can get out of your SP or your starter relievers, the better that bodes for you.
Mm-hmm.
With the big guns lurking in that pen. Falling behind here, however, is Merz. B. Hagen just misses that one with his 9-hole hitter. That forked ball pushes the count full, the pitch. And he got him, 102 miles an hour. The 99 velo plus the locked-in mojo switch is proving to be deadly here early on.
Yeah, B. Hagen unfortunately striking out 5 times already in 3 innings, just not able to catch up with it. Merz with some good placement too on the fastball, putting it in some areas, mixing it up, changing eye levels, so B. Hagen's just not able to keep up. This is what one Merz the Von Asen in my opinion.
This one, B. Hagen does an excellent job of fighting it off of his fists. Gets it into right center field for a 2-out single. We'll pass the torch to Reggie Wright, who hits that one hard down the left field line. This is going to clear that short porch. The Megafauna on the board. We have a ball game.
Yes, we do. Big 2-run shot there, and just as I was going to say after he got that light little blue pit, any wood is good wood, as I said in the last inning, and he follows it up with a 2-out home run.
Yep, following up that single with the biggest hit of the game so far for the Megafauna. It's only the top of the third. We've got 7 runs scored between the two teams. B. Hagen trying to see if he can get anything else going with 2 outs here. Bowhead is going to dribble that one back to Nunez. Second out of the inning that was recorded by Nunez over to first base. It's the 3rd out, and the Summits with a chance to respond here, trying to get those 2 runs back.
Yeah, but as you said, we got a ball game, and it's only a 3-run ball game. Both these teams very, very capable of scoring. B. Hagen got his bullpen in here now early in the game. He has to lock it down.
Yeah, and he's got his lockdown relievers here to do just that. That one's off of the glove of Sperm, the first baseman. It's going to be a leadoff single for Merz. Here he comes.
Yeah, that is a hard break. Those are outs you definitely need to try and keep a lid on this offense.
B. Hagen certainly not happy with that dribbler going off the glove of his first baseman. Instead of the leadoff out, it's a leadoff single. This power fastball blows it right past him. And now with 2 strikes, B. Hagen deals. This one hit over to humpback, doesn't catch it on the fly, goes to first. I think he thought he was going to catch it and then make the double play to first.
Yeah, that is a really, really tough break. It's hard to tell sometimes with those when the balls just hit so lightly that it hit the ground or not. And unfortunately, there he kind of trapped it. And I think he was just thinking, yeah, he had caught it and he was going to throw it over to first base, but needed to throw it over to second base to try to get 2 there.
Now has to bear down with a runner in scoring position, Zachariah Burnswell, who had a single last inning. Fights off a good 2-strike pitch, and we'll see another. That slider hits it over to the right side of the infield. B. Hagen can't decide who to use, and it's going to go as an infield single. He just got caught not knowing if he was supposed to go first or second baseman.
Yeah, not sure what his first instinct was as to which player he was selected as, but it looked like he turned the other direction with the fielder. That one's going to get, off the glove of
Oh,
Cy.
off the glove of the second baseman. It will allow a runner to score. The Megafauna defense in shambles here early in this third inning.
Yeah, very, very tough stuff to see. Few balls in this inning bouncing off the glove, and it's costed them a run.
A chance for redemption here, and they get it. They turn that double play perfectly. It'll get the Megafauna out of the inning, but not before Merz gets one of those runs back.
B. Hagen able to shut it down there. That was a good double play to work. He's going to have to claw his way back into this ball game. He started it last inning. Let's see if he can get some runners on early here with the 4-5-6 in his order stepping up.
Atlas Nunez back to work. That one hit hard by B. Hagen, but foul. Frederick Finn on 0-2 dribbles this one to the right side of the infield. Walker Cortez cuts it off. Gets the out, and that'll bring up Bride.
Yeah, DH here, good looking stats. Let's see if she's able to get something going. Swinging on the first pitch. Let's see if it's fair.
If it's fair, it's not. Just bouncing foul. Not a lot of speed, probably, assuming Merz picked it up cleanly, would have just been a single anyway with that short wall. And now an 0-2 pitch from Nunez. B. Hagen way ahead of that one in the dirt. It goes as a K. Another one for Nunez.
Yeah, Merz and Nunez doing a great job just working the zone up, down, left, right. B. Hagen's not really able to keep up with location as he swings on the first pitch here, and that's going to be an easy 1-2-3 inning for the Summits.
Yep, good play by the shortstop there. Routine throw onto first. That'll bring the Summits back to the plate. Royal Smacks, Cade Booper, and Quincy Johnson all have a hit on the day.
Number 26.
Smacks will be victimized by the specialist trait, the right-handed specialist of Cassandra Killer. Merz swinging on that fork ball, diving, making the catch is Say on to first. Maybe a bit of redemption there for the second baseman who missed that leaping catch in the previous inning.
Yeah, absolutely, and a nice 99 throw to make sure that gets there in time. B. Hagen, great play there for the first out of the inning.
Power pitching now, a couple of pitches there. Now an 0-2 changeup, doesn't fool Merz. The slider's going to catch some zone, however. Merz dribbles it back to Say, makes the second throw of the inning. It's in time. And now Quincy Johnson, who had that 2-run homer in the big inning for the Summits, will bat.
Yeah, again, another hitter victimized by that specialist trait. Swinging on the first pitch is Merz, and Cy making 3 plays in the inning.
Yeah.
This time he makes up for it.
Yeah, all 3 plays they're made by that second baseman. We head to the top of the 5th here at Big Sky. The Nanaimo Megafauna looking to cut that lead back down to whatever they can. They trail by 4.
Third baseman, number 6.
Harry Humpback takes an excellent fastball on the black for strike 1.
Outside.
5th inning of work here for Nunez. His stats starting to diminish. You know, Merz is keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, 50-plus pitches, these SPRPs start to get very, very tired very quickly.
Good pick at the hot corner by the third baseman. He throws it on to first for the first out. And yeah, like you were saying, part of winning the Von Aces, in my opinion, is bullpen management. You know, not leaving the wrong guy in too long. We'll see how long Merz gives Nunez. He's ahead 0-2 on Say. Pops this one up into shallow center. Second baseman and the center fielder converging, and it'll be Burnswell who makes the catch for the second out.
Yeah, 2 quick outs, not what you want to see if you're a Megafauna fan. B. Hagen's really got to lock down and try and take advantage, and he does. Swinging on the first pitch here. It's going to hit the wall in left center field, and that should be 2 bases. Clean double.
Good job playing the carom by Quincy Johnson in center field, but excellent speed in that 9-hole for the Megafauna allows the runner to move to second, and now a runner in scoring position, a big runner for Bubba Blue.
Ball inside.
Nunez's 60th pitch misses inside the forkball. Velocity really starting to dip. Oh, but the Megafauna hitter just pops it up on the fastball. Catcher should have it. He does. The Summits get out of it after the 2-out double, and they will come back up to the plate.
Yeah, that is a tough break. Bhagen just underneath that one a little bit. Atlas, Nunez, and Merz getting out of that inning with a high pitch count. Let's see it next inning if he goes to that bullpen, but he's got a chance to hit here and out of that lead.
Skyla Herring, stats nerfed by the right-handed specialist. Gonna see a slider here. It's a good one. Low fastball. Merz hits it right back up the middle. No diving attempt possible by the shortstop. So Blue will get it back in. It's a leadoff knock.
Yeah, another early base runner in the inning for the Summits. Merz has taken advantage the past few innings of getting those runners on, moving them around station to station, whether it be home run as well. Swinging at the first pitch there, though, it's lifted. Whoa!
Oh, Blue making a flashy little put out there. But in the scorebook, it's simply a put out. That's the first out.
A little bit of look back at it while he moved on for that one. That was pretty fancy.
Stinger, who had that colossal solo shot in the second inning, takes that forkball. Good speed at first.
That's inside.
Keeler missing with that fastball. She has allowed 4 hits since coming in.
Off the plate.
Falls way behind, 3-0. Probably not trying to put anyone on here. Good changeup on 3-0. The 3-1, it's a hit and run, but it's right to the shortstop Bowhead. She flips, not in time at second, but they will get the out at first. Still a good play. The hit and run saving Merz there.
Yeah, if he didn't send that runner, it was for sure a double play. Bhagen, though, plays it clean, makes some good throws to get that tailing runner for the second out. Let's see now as Merz swings on the first pitch what Killer can do to get out of this as she approaches 30 pitches.
Break.
Ahead of the count, 0-2. One more strike would get her out of this little jam here. Merz swinging on the 0-2 change. Sperm has it, flips to Killer. That is the third out, and you can see the mojo went down there on that Summits batter. That could play in as we go forward here. Top of the 6th coming up.
Yeah, 2, 3, and 4. This guy, Reggie Wright, 2 for 2 with a single and a homer. Let's see if the Megafauna can get something started.
Yeah, Reggie Wright got the scoring started for the Megafauna back in, I believe, the 3rd inning. Anthony Mason, first man out of the pen for the Summits. This is Merz's big dog, the K-Man. Screwball pitcher as well. That K-Man activates early on the 0-2. Challenges the fastball, but it's out of the zone. B. Hagen doesn't chase, but he chases that one equally out of the zone, but up high. Strike 3.
Yeah, the fresh arm, the fresh velo. Merz just going to go right at him with the gas, and he does a great job getting a strikeout right out the gate.
That one popped up. Should be an easy second out. Merz will camp under it. He's got it. 2 down here. And Frederick Finn, the last hope for the Megafauna in this inning. The 0-1 here is a screwed ball. He tested him with it. B. Hagen with the good eye. This one hit out to left field. Merzdrone makes the catch with Royal Smacks. A 1-2-3 inning. First good inning out of the pen there for Anthony Mason.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see now if the Megafauna can shut down the Summits. Keep this where it is. A 4-run ball game is still very reachable for an offense like B. Hagen. So if he can keep this where it is, this ball game is still far from over with a lot of outs at play.
Good fastball there, up and away. B. Hagen working to Walker Cortez, who dribbles this one back to Killer. She has it, makes the play. And now Jesse Birch, who is tense, the center fielder. Oh, I'm sorry, she's playing DH here in this game. This changeup will catch some zone, but Merz was taking all the way. Merz hits that one hard. Bowhead dives, makes a nice catch with her with her right hand, throws with her left. Unconventional shortstop there, but she makes an excellent play for the second out.
Yeah, nice job by B. Hagen to steal away a hit there now. 2 early outs, or 2 quick outs, excuse me. And the special is still at play for B. Hagen. Cassandra Killer almost at 40 pitches.
Yeah, Killer's done a good job to come in relief of the starter reliever. and stop the bleeding. There's quite a bit of that bleeding going on early in the game. This 3-0 pitch is going to miss wildly, however. A 2-out walk. We'll put a runner on for Cade Booper, the 9-hole hitter, the catcher.
Yeah, good eye exhibited by Merz there to get the 2-out runner on.
Merz swinging first pitch changeup, but it's outside, so he can only dribble it. Another changeup. Runner is going. That one does not catch the zone. Throw is a bit wild, but it doesn't matter. Merz gets in there. Stolen base. And a big runner out there in the event of a single. This one blooped into center field. Blue will not be able to catch it. That stolen base pays off in a big way. Merz gets another run back. It's 7-2 Summits.
Yeah, and that player had RBI dud engaged as well, so nice job for Merz to just flip one over the infield, take advantage of that tiring relief pitcher, and that's a good piece of hitting whether you got RBI dud or not.
Yeah, perhaps Bhagen just leaving that pitcher in a hair too long. The stats were really getting down there. This one ripped, but right at Say. Quincy Johnson is retired. That's the 3rd out, but the Summits, they reached that 5-run lead for the 2nd time this game, and we're now headed into the late part of this ballgame.
Yeah, Merz doing a great job of out-hitting the Megafauna. Both these hitters, since a lot of the scoring happened early on, have been exhibiting a good bit of impatience at the plate. If they're going to try and find more runs in this series, they're going to have to start taking a few and jumping on the strikes that are hittable.
Yeah, 1-1 count now on the DH, who hits this one hard. It's out there to center field. Quincy Johnson looks up, but it is into that first row in left center field. And just like you said, Bhagen punishing a mistake, and he's trying to fight his way back in.
Yeah, it's a great job leading off the inning, getting that 4-run deficit back after he gives up another run in that last inning. He's got the 6-hole hitter in South Sperm stepping up. Let's see what he can do.
That one's hit hard as well into the right field corner. It will get down, and it gets past the second basewoman. Skyla Herring gets it back in. A home run followed by a double. Megafauna possibly waking up here against Anthony Mason.
The third baseman, number 6.
Yeah, things are starting to look a little bit dangerous. Bhagen's starting to get that timing down.
Harry Humpback looking for his pitch. Hits that one over to the third baseman, Day, who looks the runner back to second. Makes a good play onto first. Heads up play there by Merz to hold the ball an extra second. And now Sigurd Say. Not the best stats on the second baseman, but not horrible either. Finds himself behind 0-2. K-Man gonna play in here. Right down the middle, Say doesn't miss it, but this one should be catchable by Johnson, and it is. Bhagen faking the tag up, goes back.
Yeah, thought better of it, seeing the arm on Quincy Johnson out there.
The left fielder, number 8.
CGP Gray, the left fielder, lots of speed. Had a double earlier in the game. First pitch swinging, it's up the middle, but Merz makes a backhanded play with Burnswell onto first. The threat is retired, but not before the Megafauna get one back.
And now the 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Summits stepping in. Merz going to look to get that run back and widen this lead to 5 once again. Let's see if he's able to do that. There's only a few outs to work with left, or a few innings, for either team now.
Right.
Not a lot of time left in this ballgame.
Yeah, for the Megafauna to come back, they've only got 6 outs to work with. Merz, oh, nice play there from Bowhead. With her right hand, the glove on her right hand, makes that catch in the hole. And that's the first out. Wow.
Yeah, all game she's been making plays over there at shortstop.
A star in this game for the Megafauna, but they trail by 4. Like I was saying, 6 outs remaining for them to mount a comeback. Merz trying to hold on. This one caught by Bowhead, another put out for her. And that'll bring up Stinger.
And he's got that contacts versus lefty to straight activated, looking very, very dangerous stepping into the box.
Swinging on that fastball, but just late was Merz. This pitcher, all junk and velo, but not much accuracy. Say has his say with that one onto first. That's the third out of 1-2-3 inning for the Megafauna, who are trying to generate some momentum. They hit the home run last inning. Top of the order coming up now.
Yeah, Mason at 19 pitches, so if he can try and work him, he's going to end up seeing another fresh arm with 99 velo, but At least you knocked the K-Man out. Let's see what Hagen's strategy is here. He swings at the first pitch, and that one's driven to left. Just absolutely nailed it.
His strategy there was to clobber it. Wow, you can't hit it any better. That's a bomb.
Ooh, that got out of the park in a hurry. One of the harder home runs you're ever going to see hit in this game.
No question. The Megafauna trail by 3 now. Nobody out. Reggie Wright, 2 for 3. Maybe a little overeager on that screwball as it's popped easily to Stinger. Now Betty Bowhead, who is 0 for 3 at the plate, but has had an excellent day at shortstop. Hunting for her pitch. Second home run given up by Mason. That nasty screwball fools Bowhead. Now a 2-1 pitch from Mason. Ooh, swinging late on 100 was Bowhead. Now the K-Man pitch. It's another fastball. Bowhead doesn't miss it. Out to center field. Johnson back at the wall, and he catches it on the track. I thought for a second that had a chance to clear the yellow stripe.
Yeah, even with the K-Man activating, Hagen just timing that one nearly perfectly, just, I guess, a hair off on the placement. Really hit it extremely well to the track.
Yeah, this one flipped over to the hole, but it won't find that hole. Day scoops it up, and we will head to the bottom of the 8th. The Summits get a chance to bat, but when they come back to pitch, they will only need 3 more outs to secure Game 1 of these semifinals.
Yeah, 5, 6, 7 digging in. Hagen and Gregory Great White going to want to shut the door here, keep the deficit where it's at as they look a little bit warmed up now in this ballgame. The runs have not yet dried up, it seems.
This one ripped by merzdrone out to the right fielder right. No 9-3 put out possible on that play. It's a leadoff single. And Walker Cortez, 1 for 3 on the day, steps in. Tries the high fastball here. Merz wants no part of it. A good take on the 2-seamer as well. A 2-1 screwball coming in here. Merz flips it up the middle. That's a great piece of hitting, and the first 2 have reached here for the Summits.
Yeah, that screwball just catching a little bit too much of the plate. Like you said, great piece of hitting by Merz to keep the train moving here. The DH looking tense, digging in though with no outs. Big situation for the Summits to try and stretch this lead.
Merz showing bunt, and it's a beauty. Great White has to throw it to first to take the sure out. Now 2 are in scoring position. Merz, really feeling the need. You can tell, feeling the need for some insurance here.
Yeah, absolutely. Bottom of the 8th inning, but you can never have enough runs. Let's see what Hagen opts to do here. Tries to maybe pitch around him. A little bit of unintentional, intentional walking, perhaps. It looks like he's going to go right after him.
Yeah, with the infield in, he's looking for either a shallow pop or a soft grounder. Actually, a hard grounder would probably be better. Merz not happy with himself on that one. Now a 1-2 pitch. Merz strikes out, 96-mile-an-hour 2-seamer. Nasty pitch there from Great White. And it'll be up to Booper.
Yeah, really impressive to see Hagen confident in his stuff there with 2 runners in scoring position and less than 2 outs. Just goes right after Merz and gets a huge strikeout. Great job.
Merz goes to the bench here. Peach Edwards, all contact hitter here. Pops this one. Left field, shallow. Bowhead out to get it. She's got it. The Megafauna do an excellent job of limiting the damage after the sac bunt. And we head to the 9th. The Summits, 3 outs away from a Game 1 victory in these semifinals. Anthony Mason will start the inning. We'll see how long Merz goes with him.
Now batting, the designated hitter, number 9.
Middle part of the lineup, 5, 6, and 7 for the Megafauna. Backup catcher will come in. Ooh, starts the inning with a great fastball low and away. Merz patient on the second one. Not patient on that one, however. It's a slider in the dirt. Stinger plays it on one hop onto first. Big first out there for the Summits as Sperm will bat.
He is 1 for 3 with a double on the day. Let's see if Hagen exhibits some patience, tries to get after a hittable pitch as he swings at one on the first pitch. It's over to Stinger once again, and that's a quick 2 outs.
Yep, 2 quick grounders to Stinger. Harry Humpback, the last chance for the Megafauna here in Game 1.
Now pitching.
Tristan
Number
Washington, the lefty specialist,
26.
called upon for the 1-out save. Bhagen will counter with Anthony Arno's beaked, I think.
With the owner
The
of
third
a
baseman
Blues
pitch hitting now.
No.
Tristan Washington looking to close it out. Bhagen hits it, but it's foul.
Strike.
Good fastball there, high and away. 1 strike away are the Summits. The pitch. This one hit over to the third baseman. Nicholas Day makes a nice little leap there to catch it, and the Salt Lake Summits take game 1.
Yeah, Merz and the offense for the Summits just coming out and extremely early in this ball game. Some big homers in that bottom of the second inning. He did a great job just jumping on Bhagen there and sealing the game 1 victory pretty early, even though Bhagen had his say, trying to claw back in there.
Yeah, Merz setting the tone in that second inning with 5 runs, and then I believe he scored another in the next inning. Bhagen tried to answer, just wasn't quite enough. The pitching of merzdrone on full display there. As we said, he was the Von Asen Award winner in the AAA this year, and it showed there as he held down one of the single best offenses in this league.
Yeah, absolutely. Just using that velo, using some great location and pitching knowledge as well, to just get it done. A ton of strikeouts for him in that game, and Bhagen just not able to really get the timing down early enough to get that done.
Yeah, and we will see what happens here in game 2. We're going to start momentarily. We'll be flipping the scene over to Bhagen's home field of Emerald Diamond. We'll see if the park factors change the way the game plays out there. And we'll be back with you just a few moments as we get ready for game 2. All right, we are back and we're loading in. It's time for game 2 of these semifinals. The Summits taking game 1. Now the Megafauna hoping that some home cook can even the series here at Emerald Diamond.
Yeah, let's see if Bhagen's able to use these big gaps in Emerald to his advantage. 7-4 score in that first game. If you've recently joined us, Merz coming out with a 1-0 lead in the series. Both of these offenses looked a little bit looser towards the end of it, though. Let's see what we got.
This pitcher, not at all like anything we saw last game. Ben Baird's beaked, all junk. He will see if he could fool merzdrone, who is swinging for the fences. This one will be the first out. Like you said, the big gaps here in this stadium, and that could play into Bhagen's favor a little bit more. He is the much faster team, I believe. But then again, Merz with all that power. Good change up there to Merz. He doesn't like it. Bhagen rolling with this pitcher through the first 2 batters. That one's stopped. A good stop there from Baird's beaked. He will make the play. That's the second out.
Yeah, 2 quick outs here. That's what you like to see if you're a Megafauna fan. You want to get a nice solid standing here in game 2. Try and get back into the series. Make sure this doesn't get, into a position where you're down 2 games. You have to fight back for game 3.
That fastball there, just in on the hands enough of merzdrone. He flies it out to the center fielder, or he lines it out rather. That's a 1-2-3 inning, a quick inning. And now Bhagen looking to get to work early here.
Yeah, he's going to see the same thing he saw at Atlas Nunez last game, just a ton of heat, no junk, no accuracy, or low junk, low accuracy, pardon me. But
Right.
Edward Burke, the same build, all 4 of Merz's stars the same build, so Bhagen's just got to get that timing down.
Couldn't quite get it there as it's popped out to Johnson. The key difference here also, besides the pitcher being a righty instead of a lefty, the screwball. Screwball, everyone has their opinion on it. In my opinion, it's one of the toughest pitches to hit. Granted, not a lot of junk, so we'll see how it looks here early on. I believe that was it right there, and it was a beauty on the corner. Bhagen hits that one out to the shortstop Stinger. That's the second out. And Benny Bowhead, the RBI man with no one on base, will bat. Loops that curveball in there. Bhagen was not expecting it, I don't think. Ahead of the count, however, is Bowhead. Bhagen looks at this pitch. He dribbles it over to Stinger. On to first. A 1-2-3 inning. Both players trading 1-2-3 innings.
Yeah, let's see now what the second inning brings us. 4, 5, and 6 are going to be stepping up for the Summits. Merz did a lot of damage with this portion of his lineup in the last game, showing that he didn't need a lot of speed. He just needed to trot. So, swinging early on the first pitch, that's going to be an easy out.
Yeah, Blue will make the catch on that one. That'll bring up Burns well. Still trying to time this very different pitcher than what you normally see in either league. All junk. I would guess that's close to 99 junk. This changeup, low and away. Merz pops it up. Didn't quite get the right amount of contact on it. Right makes the catch. That's the second out. It can be a bit hard to square up these super slow pitches. The 93-mile-per-hour fastball notwithstanding. Merz fouls that one off. And now one strike away from another 1-2-3 inning is Ben Beardsbeek. Leaping is Humpback. It will be a 1-2-3 inning. Nice play there from the shortstop, or from the third baseman.
Yeah, Merz conditioned by the high velo from Bhagen's starter and reliever in that last game. The switch up in velocity seemed to do its job here. Bhagen, perhaps with a little bit of 4D chess, bringing the velo down on that starter and using him, game 1 and 2 like that.
Yeah, and we saw some of the weapons Bhagen has lurking in that Megafauna bullpen. They are not like this starter that he has. They have much more velocity. Is this one will be caught by Harry for the first out.
Yeah, 5-bar bullpen team are the Megafauna, so if he can get some good innings out of Beardsbeek in this game, look to him to go to them somewhat early, especially if he gets a lead.
Yeah, with that pen, you'd have to think any lead, 5th inning or later, would look nice to Bhagen, as this one is ripped into that right center field gap. Should go for extra bases. It's going to go as a 1-out double here for the Megafauna. Good start to the inning. Granted, there is 1 out.
Yeah, let's see now how he's able to possibly push this runner across. He's still got some good hitters in that lineup ready to go here. So with a runner in scoring position and early in this game, he's got to jump on Merz's starter. Swinging at the first pitch is not going to be the way to do it.
Yeah, put a rip on that curveball, but it's right to the second baseman who makes the play. There are 2 down now. But the potential first run of the game is 90 feet away for Harry Humpback. That screwball, Bhagen didn't like it. Same could be said about that one, and he's ahead 2-0. Now 3-0. See if Merz pitches around him or not. Nope, attacks him with a fastball. The 3-1. Good fastball there. He's worked the count full. The pitch from Burke. He got him, low and away fastball. What a beauty that was for Merz, and he strands the runner on third.
Yeah, great job there to leave him over there in scoring position. Behagen needing a hit to get him across, just unable to catch up. And now we've got the Summits another chance to hit in the top of the third. Let's see if they can get on the board.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Jesse
number
Birch, the
23.
designated hitter. Lefty on lefty here. Oh, now we'll see some above 99 junk here now that Ben Beardsbeek is locked in. This one popped up into shallow right field. Say should have it. Turns around at the last second to make the catch for the first out, and that'll bring up Royal Smacks. Behagen going to that fastball in the first pitch, 94, topping out there. Gonna try another one here. Merz hits it, shallow right, or mid right field actually. Making the catches right. That's the second out. Now Cade Booper will bat.
Number 44.
Yeah, we've got the 9-hole hitter digging in. 2 quick outs again for the Summits. Behagen and Beardsbeek doing a great job. Just, like I said, using that switch up in velo from the first game. Merz just reaching for a lot of these balls. He stares at a very nasty curveball.
Wicked curveball there. Now the 0-2 screwball. Merz does the best he can to fight it off, but it'll be caught by the pitcher Beardsbeek. Another 1-2-3 inning, 9 up, 9 down for Beardsbeek. Now the home half of the third is due up.
Second baseman, number 7.
Edward Burke, however, is also locked in. He is only allowed 1 base runner himself. Behagen swinging on that curveball, trying to loop it over the head of the first baseman.
Wow.
But Cortez with a diving catch over his head. What a play.
Yeah, Merz with great wherewithal there to just go over his shoulder with Walker Cortez. Great job getting it done. Those are very, very questionable balls when they're hit that lightly over the first baseman. And even on that dive, a lot of the time you don't quite make it. So good on him for making the catch.
Yeah, always. It can sometimes be a tough decision, to dive or not to dive. Diving was the right play there, obviously. Now a 3-1 count for CGP Gray. Just misses that fastball inside. Now a full count pitch. It's off speed. Behagen rips it, but it's foul. See if Merz potentially goes back to the heater here. He does, and Behagen just fouls it off. Another full count pitch from Burke. Behagen hits this one hard. Out to left center field, Johnson giving chase. It's in the gap. It is caught on the shoestrings by Johnson. They almost overran his target, but it goes as the second out.
Yeah, very, very tough break, but just as far as you can hit it in this stadium without getting it out of the park. Pushing it into that emerald gap. Behagen jumping on another pitch here. Looks like that's going to get down for a base hit. Good job cutting it off by Merz, though, and Royal Smacks.
Yeah, Smacks gets a glove on it before it can get to the wall. Otherwise, Behagen may have challenged for 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, probably would have had excellent speed on at first base now. Behagen going to flip to this one. Oh, not over the head of Day. Another leaping catch for that third baseman, and that's the third out. Wow, big play there from Merz to silence the rally.
Yeah, I was envisioning perhaps that speedy runner getting to third base at least on a potential double there, but Merz taking a hit away with that jump.
Quincy Johnson, power versus lefties. Swinging first pitch fastball, Bowhead out to shallow left field, turns around, makes the catch. She has been excellent as a defender so far. That first pitch changeup, Merz took it and it was low. Ooh, good curve there. Gonna see a screwball now. Merz completely fooled by it. He waves at it, sends it over to Say. That's the second out. This is a clinic being put on so far from Beardsbeek.
Yeah, he's absolutely mowing his way through this Summits lineup. Quick out after quick out here through 3 and some change. So let's see if Behagen's able to keep this up. His pace is good, his location's good, and he's getting Merz swinging at a lot of tough pitches to hit.
This fastball, he's going to miss it a little bit. Merz does not miss it. It's punched into that left center field gap. Merz will take second base easily. Blue gets it back in. A 2-out double. The first base runner of the game for the Summits.
Yeah, just really tough. You can't miss your location if you're only pumping in, maybe 93 miles an hour there.
Right.
Behagen doing a really good job, like I said, of using location, switching up speeds, but if you miss it just a hair, you leave a middle in like that, a good hitter like Merz is going to jump on it.
And Merz trying to cash in that runner, but Blue will rob him of the RBI single. What a play there from B. Hagen.
Wow, that was an amazing catch. I thought for a second that was going to get down. Blue has a lot of speed. He's the leadoff hitter, though, for the Megafauna, and just electrifying catch to save a run for sure.
The shortstop.
B. Hagen back to work now on the offensive side of things. Bottom of the fourth here at Emerald Diamond. Moving right along. This one popped up. Should be an easy out for Quincy Johnson. And it is. That's the first out.
Now back, the catcher, number 4.
The catcher now, Frederick Finn. Good power. Swinging first pitch, screwball hits this one. This will drop in left center field for a one-out knock. And the Megafauna trying to get something cooking here.
Yeah, that one just hit right into that little Bermuda's triangle. It looks like the way the fielders were set up. Good piece there. B. Hagen jumping on a lot of balls still early in counts. He's finding his way on base here and there, though. Let's see if he's able to get productive.
Britt Bride finds herself ahead of the count, 2-0. Runner going on this pitch, but it was way outside. B. Hagen trying to get back, but that runner was super slow to begin with. Mix in the speed decrease from turning around on a steal, and he's hosed at first base. And just like that, the inning ends.
Yeah, just that quickly, you turn what could be a productive inning into, 3 very fast outs. It's tough to not steal when you got that temptation, and when you're trying to get down there with a slow runner, you really got to get a really good jump, and B. Hagen was just not able to do it there.
Yeah, perhaps he was thinking of a potential hit and run there, but then seeing the ball as outside as it was, elected not to swing. Not entirely certain. But in any case, merzdrone will bat now, and he's fooled by that screwball. Sperm flips it to Baird's beak for the out.
Yeah, like we said last inning, he's still putting on a clinic out there. Merz just getting a lot of soft contact on these balls, barely catching the edge of the zone.
Ooh, right on cue. That curveball, perfect, low and in. Gonna try the opposite corner now, and Merz waves at it. Over to Bowhead, across her body, makes the play. The DH, Birch, loading out for a power swing. Takes it all the way, however. Good eye here from Merz. But a better strike there from B. Hagen. And now a 2-1 curveball. Merz pops it up. Shallow left center field. Blue on the run. Makes the catch. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. Wow, this is a far cry from the first game, which had
for sure
all those runs. This one has 4 combined hits. Wow.
Yeah, Baird's beak just barely touching 40 pitches. He might not yet be there. B. Hagen's putting on an absolute clinic. And Edward Burke on the other side doing his job as well. Still in a very manageable range for an SPRP to get through this. Both these guys got to jump on some hittable strikes.
This one hit up the middle, but Burnswell has it. Makes a nice play from the hole for the first out. And now Harry Humpback, with no one aboard, will bat. First pitch swinging, sent out to left field. This is going to drop in front of Smacks. It's another one-out knock for the Megafauna. We'll see how he uses his base runner this time. That single knocking off the locked-in mojo from Burke. That will decrease the velocity. As that one is ripped up the middle, it's going to be back-to-back singles here for the Megafauna, who have something cooking.
Yeah, let's see now how he chooses to approach this next batter. We've got CGP Gray digging in the 9-hole hitter. He's going to try and turn over this lineup. He's got a good amount of power and contact as well. A lot of speed, too. Merz, perhaps going with a fresh arm. Yeah, he's going to go with the specialist, Tristan Washington.
Yeah, Merz sensing the imminent danger. Goes to Tristan Washington. Ton of speed on for CGP Gray. Average speed on the bases. The 2-0 pitch. B. Hagen swings, and it's just foul. I thought for a second maybe it would curl fair. Battling back to force a 2-2 count is Merz, but that one misses. He will see a full count pitch. We'll see if B. Hagen sends the runners. He doesn't, and he strikes out. 101 mile per hour fastball, low and away. He got him.
Yeah, tough strike out there, but an out still to play with. Bubba Blue's going to have to get a hit here to get that runner in from second home. Let's see though, no specialist engaged with the lefty versus righty matchup.
Yeah, very dangerous hitter here for B. Hagen, but he's jammed. He shatters his bat. Stinger throws it onto first. That will end the rally. Big pitch there from merzdrone. Not what B. Hagen wanted, obviously.
Yeah, for sure. Now we've got the top of the 6th rolling in. Merz sitting on 1 hit. He's got to get some base runners of his own if he wants to get into this ball game. Both teams pitching just showing right now that it's completely locked down, whether it's speed or not.
Oh, that one just missing the chalk down the left field line, past the glove of the third baseman. It'll go as strike 1. And there's strike 2. B. Hagen continuing to deal. He's going to try that up and in fastball again, and it gasses up Merz, who was looking off speed most likely. 91-mile-an-hour strikeout.
Yeah, some big heat there from Ben. Getting it done there. It was just a great sequence out of B. Hagen, and yeah, Merz unable to catch up with it, like you just said. And another quick out. Berdsbeek has been pitching a really good ball game.
Pitching an absolute gem. Only one base runner thus far as we turn. As we get to the 3rd time through the order here for the Summits. First pitch swinging. Merz pops it to say. That's the 3rd out. Another 1-2-3 inning. B. Hagen dominating merzdrone halfway through this game.
Yeah, absolutely. He's using very few pitches to do it. He's still got his SP/RP rolling strong deep into this ballgame. It's not often you see them get through the 6th, let alone into the 7th inning. So props to B. Hagen in this game.
B. Hagen answering back in a big way after giving up quite a few more runs than he would have liked. And that one is an excellent fastball that freezes B. Hagen, who was trying to time the power swing. That's the 1st out.
Yeah, very aggressive there with Tristan Washington was merzdrone. Just using that heater, using that location. He's pounding that low and away corner. B. Hagen's just got to be able to time it up and get around on one. Swinging early there, it's over to Stinger, and 2 fast outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, did get good wood on it. Hard contact, just got a little on top of it and sent it right at the shortstop. Unfortunately for B. Hagen, and now locked in is Tristan Washington. That's dangerous. Good fastball there. Tried it again, but just missed inside. Now a 2-1 pitch. B. Hagen trying to flip it over the head of the third baseman, but Nicholas Day has been locked down over at the hot corner for both games.
Yeah, Merz not letting anything get past him there. He's making a good decision there not to jump for that, not to really stay too far into the infield, because a lot of the time you might think you have that ball and it'll go right over your head for a single.
Yeah, Merz with a good eye in the field here in this game. Going to see an 0-1 curve here. He fouls it off. Now the 0-2 is going to be a fastball. Merz trying to poke it through that hole on the right side of the infield, but Say makes an excellent diving catch to Berdsbeek, who was covering for the 2nd out, or the 1st out rather.
Yeah, some good plays from Say ever since he dropped that ball in the last game early on.
Great changeup there. Starts him 0-1. Merz fights off that fastball up and in, but it will be caught by Blue. It jammed him just enough. B. Hagen still absolutely dealing.
Yeah, we've got John Stinger, though, one of the better hitters, and a former, Salt Lake Sunflower, Salt Lake B, I believe, for Merz. So a veteran on his team for the veteran. Let's see if he's able to do something with this big hitter.
He's going to see a mislocation change up here, but he was taking all the way. And now a 2-1 screwball, way out of the zone, but it fools Merz. That junk rating is just through the roof right now. I believe Berdsbeek has been upgraded from locked in to on fire. So he's maintaining those stats despite being a starter reliever with this, the super low stamina. He's still pitching at the top of his game.
Yeah, he's just got through 7 strong innings here. That's as deep as I've seen any SP/RP go this season. So B. Hagen just putting on an absolute show on the mound right now.
Oh, and putting on a show himself there is Tristan Washington and merzdrone. That fastball blows B. Hagen away. And the bases are clear with 1 out for South Sperm.
Yeah, we're seeing both spectrums of the pitching game. All speed from Merz, all junk from B. Hagen right now, and they're both resulting in a 0-0 ball game, very tightly knit.
Yeah, first pitch swinging there was B. Hagen. He popped it up. Now Harry Humpback takes that first pitch. No base runners allowed thus far for Tristan Washington. 1-1. Good fastball, low and away. Specialist, his 26th pitch is fouled off. 3 bars of pressure here in a scoreless game. Oh, what a changeup! At the knees, buckled him. That's the 3rd out.
Wow, Merz just finding the location there. Absolutely dots up B. Hagen for the backwards K. And we're into the 8th here. This is still a scoreless ball game. 1 hit for the Summits and only 5 for the Megafauna. This is just pitching through and through. As Merz swings at the first pitch, it's going to be lifted for blue and another out, I believe.
Yep, that changeup low and away, perfectly placed. Not a whole lot Merz could do with it. And now Walker Cortez 0 for 2. You can see Beardsbeak, his junk rating is like, it's at his default setting. If he were to lose the on fire setting, it would lower, of course. He's actually got an accuracy boost. That'll play in here. As Merz fights this one back up the middle, that is his 2nd hit of the game, and it comes here late in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, Beardsbeak on to his, I believe, 60th pitch there. And Merz finally able to get on one. He's got 4 bars of pressure in his DH digging in. Let's see what B. Hagen does to play this. He's looking for probably a big double play.
Ooh, trying the sack bunt with 1 out, but it goes foul. Now the runner going, it's a hit and run. Ranges back, makes the catch. The hit and run fails, but it doesn't turn into a double play. As Merz gets back, it'll be up to Royal Smacks. B. Hagen leaving in Beardsbeak. He's still on fire. That fastball up and in, good pitch. Now another screwball. This has been a foolish pitch, but Merz doesn't miss this one. Unfortunately for him, it is right in the range of blue. He couldn't quite get it into the gap, and that completes 8 innings for Ben Beardsbeak. What a performance.
Absolutely. That is the deepest, I think, officially I've ever seen an SPRP go. So congratulations to B. Hagen for pulling that off. Swinging at the first pitch, though, is he in this inning? It's going to be a quick out in the bottom of the 8th. These guys need to lock it down and find some hittable strikes to get some runs on the board here if they want to make a difference in game 2. This is up for grabs, 100%.
Absolutely locked in on the mound is B. Hagen, but he's fishing a little bit at the plate. Anthony Arno's beaked. Another beaked character on this Megafauna team. He fouls this one off. Should be out of the range of the 3rd baseman. It was a closer play than I thought. The 0-2. That one was a high fastball. He chased it. It'll be a grounder and the 2nd out. And now back to the top of the order. Scoreless game here. Game 2 of the AAA semifinals. Bottom of the 8th inning. Swinging first pitch again. It just seems like B. Hagen has had enough. Just not quite showing that patience that he showed all season. We'll see if he can collect himself the next time he gets a chance, but he's going to have to go back to the mound now. B. Hagen replaced his left fielder in the lineup, has to find a way to account for that in the defense now, and he does. Beardsbeak still in, looking for that 9-inning game. Merz hits that changeup hard, but it's right to the left of Say, who makes the play. Now back to the top of the order. We're now in the territory of this game where it kind of seems like one single run could win it. Quincy Johnson fouls it off.
Merz exhibiting a little bit more patience here.
That patience pays off in a big way as that one hits the chalk and it's into that left field corner. B. Hagen picks it up fast. He guns it to second. Quincy Johnson slides in with a 1-out double. That could be huge.
Yeah, you have to wonder if B. Hagen doesn't pinch hit last inning for his left fielder. Does he have a better arm that makes that throw out there? And unfortunately, the backup outfielder unable to get it done there. Big 1-out double for the Summits.
B. Hagen gonna lift Beardsbeak, who had one heck of a day. 8 1/3 innings from a starter reliever with league minimum velocities. That one is hit hard, gloved by Sperm. Good play from him not to bobble it at all. Makes the 2nd out. The go-ahead run, 90 feet away. Gregory Great White, the screwball reliever. Hits this one over to Humpback. He catches it. The threat is neutralized. What a job from B. Hagen.
Yeah, and here we go now. 3 outs to work with, but we are in a tie ball game, so we're in walk-off territory. Let's see if B. Hagen can either finish this or keep this moving. Reggie
All
Wright
right,
is
here
2
we
through
go.
4 hitters, yeah. Looking good.
Oh, looking to end the game on that swing, but he's going to pop it up to the warning track. Max makes the catch for the first out.
Yeah, tough.
Bringing up the 3-hitter.
Yeah, first pitch swinging. That was a good one to hit, though. Like you said, he just gets underneath that a little bit.
Betty Bowhead. Late on 98-mile-per-hour fastball, low in the zone. Finds herself behind 0-2. B. Hagen swings. That one looped, but caught by Stinger. What a diving catch by the shortstop to keep that runner off the board.
Yeah, it's huge, especially in the bottom of the 9th inning to seal a second out. Now we're down to our final out in the 9th. It's going to be lightly hit the Stinger again. There it is.
Like I said, B. Hagen just a bit over-aggressive perhaps, trying to end the game. He fails to do it in the bottom of the 9th. He'll get another chance in the 10th as we head to extra innings here in Game 2 of these semifinals. Salt Lake Summit's taking Game 1. Looking to pad that lead with a 2-0 game lead. This 0-2 pitch, Merz pops it up. Should be caught by Bowhead, it is. And of course the Megafauna trying to level the series.
Yeah, Great White, a far cry from Baird's Beak. That ball absolutely humming in there at near 100 miles an hour, and tons of junk from this Megafauna reliever.
Yeah, the triple-digit fastball followed by the 87-mile-per-hour changeup is too much for Merz on that hitter. Grounds it out. Now Walker Cortez has an 0-1 count. This changeup will catch some zone. Merz fouls it off. 1-1. That's also fouled off. Now 1 strike away from ending the 10th is B. Hagen. It's popped up, shallow right field. Say has to dive. He makes the catch. Both players in this game making that catch.
Yeah, awesome play by B. Hagen to end that inning. Another one, like you just said, both players making that catch where it's over the head of that fielder. Very questionable if it's going to get down, and just great wherewithal to make the catches. That's hit to left.
B. Hagen, left field. Does it have enough? It does! Into the first row. The Megafauna level the series. It's a walk-off home run. This series tied at 1 game apiece.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Britt Bride walking it off. The game ends. 1-0 victory for the Megafauna. It was a grinder for sure. B. Hagen well-deserved, though, after the extremely well-pitched game by Baird's Beak.
Yeah, B. Hagen, after that first game where he gave up just a few too many runs, he had had enough. Absolutely shut down the Salt Lake Summits. Absolutely shut down the Salt Lake Summits there with 8 1/3 from Baird's Beak, or 8 1/3. He wins the game 1-0 on a walk-off homer from Britt Bride, the third basewoman, with the play there. She also had a double earlier in the game. It's a 1-0 win for the Nanaimo Megafauna, and a 1-1 series here in this AAA best-of-7 semifinals. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it, Weaver. That was an absolutely electrifying ball game, and props to both players for just grinding that one out. They brought it to extra innings at 0-0 after that first game where there was a ton of offense. B. Hagen, though, with the spoils, able to walk away with this series tied 1-1. Very, very, very good job by him.
Yeah, these two playing each other extremely tight. We thought, pre-game we talked about it. We thought that would be the case. This is the 2 seed versus the 3 seed. They had the exact same record in the regular season, and they've got the exact same record now through these 2 games, through these semifinals. Both of them vying for a trip to the XBL AAA World Series, the first AAA World Series, as this is the first year that you guys have put on lately.
Yes.
Yeah, so both of these players, like we said pregame, the great hitter versus the great pitcher. In Game 1, it was all offense from both teams. Merz with the pitching edge. In Game 2, it was an absolute pitcher's duel all the way down to the wire. We talked about how excellent B. Hagen was with his starter reliever going 8 1/3. But it's not like Merz was slouching on the mound. It was a scoreless game into extra innings.
Yeah, absolutely. Merz by far did his job. He kept B. Hagen off the board just as well as B. Hagen kept him off of it, utilizing that pitching staff well, utilizing that velocity, getting a ton of strikeouts again, and just keeping B. Hagen off balance. Just in the end, that one mistake pitch ends up being the one in a game where you're the away team and the home team's got the chance to walk it off. You leave one over the plate, and that's that. And like you also said, props to B. Hagen for pushing that starter reliever as long as he did. Ben Baird's with one of the most impressive performances I've seen out of a starter reliever. So, in my opinion, this series split at 1-1 the way it is right now is very well deserving for each player.
Yeah, exciting series. Two completely different games between game 1 and 2. We shall have games 3 and 4 for you guys on this channel Saturday afternoon. Keep your eyes peeled to the Discord for a more official announcement about that. We will be here with commentary. Dwayne, I don't believe you will be on the call. It will more than likely be myself and Light Snack, just due to the scheduling. So we will have that call for you. Stay tuned for that. We've got plenty of other action. XBL action. The rest of the AAA semifinals, those are going to have to come later just due to scheduling issues. But lots of action, very, very close. And yeah, that does it for us tonight. Any you want to sign us out?
Yeah, just absolutely great games from our participants tonight, B. Hagen and Merz. Games 1 and 2 in the books now. This series looking really good going forward. We've got a little bit of waiting on the other AAA series, so that'll be set up by the end of next week, the following week here coming up. Our XBL semifinals are looking forward to, are now set, both of those, so they're going to be getting rolling as well. So just keep your eyes on, the Match of the Week channel, league news, all that stuff. Stay in the Discord, stay active. If you're not already a part of our Discord and things like that, reach out to any of the members that are in here or look on the XBL platform, our channel here, and look on various streamers' channels that are affiliated with the XBL. We've all got that stuff hooked up on our channels for you guys to join up. So, yeah, just keep your eyes out for the action. It's going to be really exciting as we lead up to our World Series. This is our biggest one yet, as like Weaver said, this will be our first AAA World Series and then our 8th XBL World Series.
Yeah.
So, with that said, you guys all have a great night. Congratulations again to both of our teams tonight for coming away with a win, and we will see you guys later this weekend with more semifinal action. Weaver and Dwayne out.
Have a great night, everyone. See you soon.